Hello students, welcome to my class and I hope that you are all doing very good and studying with little seriousness now and also enjoying learning these important topics. And today the topic is endocrine glands in human and their secretions, functions as well as the hypo and hyper secretions. So endocrine glands in human, if you start from the head through the body parts. In the brain, pituitary gland is there, which is said to be the master gland. And why it is the master gland? Because it is producing almost 7 hormones and it is controlling the other endocrine glands also, some of them. And part-wise, the anterior lobe, the intermediate lobe and the posterior lobe of this pituitary gland. Anterior lobe secretes your human growth hormone. The hyposecretion will cause dwarfism, excessive short, abnormally short people. Hypersecretion will cause gigantism. It also secretes adrenocorticoid hormone, which regulates the metabolic process of the body, and also produces FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone, which control the functions of the gonads. And the intermediate part of the pituitary controls the amount of melanin on the skin, the coloring pigment, because it produces melanocyte stimulating hormone. So excessive production of this hormone will cause darkness on the skin, and the posterior part of this pituitary gland produces ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which controls the reabsorption of excess water in the kidney tubules to prevent excessive loss of water. So this is about the pituitary gland. Then we come to thyroid, which is there in the neck region. Thyroid produces thyroxine and calcitonin. Thyroxine regulates the metabolic rates of the systems in our body, the all important systems. And hyposecretion will cause what? Will cause simple goiter, cretinism, and also myxoedema. So simple goiter, we all know, the swelling in the neck, in the thyroid glands, and myxoedema is different swellings and inflammation in the different places of the body parts with weakness, severe weakness, and then cretinism is retarded growth with your fatigue and weakness with other problems. So this is the hyposecretion of thyroxine, and hypersecretion will cause exophthalmic goiter, which results into redness of eye, and the eyeballs start coming out, looks like protruding out, with your severe weakness, etc. So this is because of hypersecretion of thyroxine. Then calcitonin is also secreted by thyroid, which is controlling the calcium and phosphorus balance in the body. And the hyposecretion will cause tetany, which means several cramps in the muscles of the body, severe and several cramps in the muscles of the body. And then we come to little down, students, in the just below the stomach, where pancreas is there. So pancreas, you all have studied that there is a area which is called islets of Langerhans, which produces certain hormones, which is endocrine in function, ductless, and these hormones are mainly insulin and glucagon. So Insulin, what does it do? It lowers the sugar level. So if the sugar level is high in the blood, it lowers it down, and glucagon again increases it if it is severely low. So it regulates the sugar in the blood, insulin and glucagon. So this is again very important, student. The hormones secreted by pancreas. And if excess sugar is there in the blood, if the insulin is not sufficiently produced, then what will happen? There will be excess sugar and the condition is known as diabetes. So children, this is all about pancreas, and then we come to the adrenal glands, which also produce very, very important hormones. The adrenal cortex produces your glucocorticoid and mineralocorticoid, which control the metabolism of the important nutrients, carbohydrate, protein, fats, and the mineralocorticoid, the metabolism of the minerals, calcium, potassium, etc. So this is the mineralocorticoid activity. And the medulla of the adrenal glands, the inner part, controls the emergency activities. It is called the emergency hormone. The hormone produced by this medulla is called the emergency hormone, because in emergency situations, the fight or flight mode which we come across, to fight with the situation or to run away. So this decision, this hormone helps in taking this decision, fight or flight, in emergency situations. That is why it is also known as emergency hormone. The hormone secreted by the medulla of the adrenal glands. Then we come to the other parts, other glands, students. Those are the gonads, the testes in the male and the ovaries in the female. So the testes are also producing hormones like testosterone and androsterone. Those are called the male hormones or androgens, and the ovaries produce the estrogen, progesterone. These are the female hormones which regulate the female secondary sex characters and also the reproductive system, the reproductive organs, functions of reproductive organs. So these are the functions of the female hormones. And also we have some other endocrine glands like thymus, which is there, which is also there in the neck region, and it has the specialized WBC, the lymphocytes, and it helps in the body defense, in strengthening the immunity of the system. So the AIDS virus, why it spoils the immunity of the system? Because it attacks the thymus. So thymus is the center of all the lymphocytes, which are the strength of the immunity in our body. So students, like this, you have to remember the different endocrine glands and their secretions, and also some of the hyposecretions and hypersecretions. So with that, I end my topic here today. I wish all the best for your preparations and hope to meet you all with some other topics in my next videos. Till then, thank you and All the best.